June, end of the school year, the promise of summer, the anticipation, the sun, the warmth. Remember those days when you were like itching to get out of school? It was the end of the school year and you just wanted to be done. You had surging teenage hormones. Would you go back to that time? I might. If you attended school in New York State, then you know how ridiculously late the school year ends. Having spent most of my life in a classroom, first as a student and then as a teacher, this warm spell has me thinking about end of school year memories and rituals and expectations and excitements from days gone by. 45 years ago, I was finishing up my freshman year of high school. Remember how awkward your first year of high school was? Well, I was awkward as hell. I had crushes on about 1 million boys, but I had zero confidence or social skills. I finally made the JV football cheerleading squad. I had tried out the previous spring, but didn't make the cut. In June 1981, I finally did. I desperately wanted to be a cheerleader. I desperately wanted to be cute and attractive to boys and to wear a cute orange and black short skirt and saddle shoes. Well, that dream came true, but like most things, the reality was not nearly as fun as the dream, and it really wasn't all that glamorous. The better-looking cheerleaders got all the attention. Anyway, let's talk about some outstanding music memories from June 1981. Radio was king. 97 Rock, WPHD, WHTT here on the edge of Lake Erie. Great DJs, great playlists, endless memories. If I'm going to talk about 1981 and the end of the school year, then I absolutely must talk about Rick Springfield and the perfect song, Jessie's Girl. Not sure if any guys liked this song, but to a 15-year-old girl, Dr. Noah Drake from my favorite soap opera, General Hospital, was absolutely spectacular. A hot doctor who could sing, plus was Australian, a trifecta. Of course, it was overplayed. It was everywhere. It's not the most particularly clever or inventive song, but damn, this song is so fun and relatable. At one time or another, we all have crushes on someone that belong to someone else, right? Who hasn't ever been jealous of someone else's paramour? And when you're a teenager, that longing and jealousy is just so painful. And she's watching him with those eyes, and she's loving him with that body. I just know it. And he's holding her in his arms late at night. Huh. Jessie's Girl was from Springfield's fifth album, Working Class Dog, that came out in January of 1981. The song really actually was about the girlfriend of a friend whose real name was changed to protect the innocent to Jessie. Said friend had a girlfriend that Rick Springfield adored from afar, and according to Rick Springfield, she never knew that the song was about her. The song took a while to climb the charts. It was in the top 10 on Billboard's Hot 100 in the last 2 weeks of June, but it wasn't until August that it actually hit #1, and it was around the same time that MTV hit the airwaves on August 1st, I believe. MTV played a huge role in the popularity of the song, and even though he was already well known for playing Dr. Noah Drake, it was this song that really launched Rick Springfield kind of into the stratosphere. The song is indelibly imprinted on my brain. And the guitar intro is just so damn catchy. He said it was inspired actually by the Kinks, You Really Got Me. And as you listen to it, you can kind of hear that. Here's a fun fact. Neil Giraldo is actually the one playing that guitar intro as well as that solo and that bass part. I never realized that before. That intro, though, is unmistakable. It reminds me of walking or biking around town, partying in secret spots like the cemetery or the woods or the lake. It reminds me of a summer cottage on Van Buren Bay or Van Buren Point, walking around in endless loops looking for boys that we crushed on, trying to pretend we were adults or trying to be cool like the older kids that we wanted to emulate. It is just a way back machine to a time and a place that doesn't exist anymore. A time when you looked forward to the future with great anticipation. You couldn't wait to see what was going to happen next. I so miss those days. And for those reasons, Jessie's Girl is the perfect song.
Yeah, I know friend of mine. But lately something's